Hey, welcome. Today, we're jumping into a topic that's, well, pretty much essential for any leader right now: digital leadership. In a world where our teams are spread out and our offices are basically screens, what does it actually mean to lead well? We're going to break it all down. So, let's start with this question, because it really gets to the heart of the matter. How do you lead a team you almost never see face to face? And this isn't just about assigning tasks online. It's about the deep stuff, How do you build trust? How do you spark that creative fire? How do you keep a team feeling like a team when you're all just pixels on a screen? This is the fundamental challenge that digital leadership aims to solve. And look, the reality is, this isn't some niche problem for tech startups anymore. For so many of us, work is digital now. Every meeting, every brainstorm, every quick check-in is shaped by technology. So it just makes sense, right? If the work itself has changed this much, our leadership style has to change right along with it. It has to. So that brings us right into our first section: leading in a new era. Let's take a closer look at this new landscape we're all in and really figure out why the old leadership playbooks, well, why they just don't cut it anymore. I mean, this new era probably feels pretty familiar to a lot of you. It's all about hybrid and remote work. Whether your team is fully remote, in the office a couple of days a week, or scattered all over the world, the default way we connect is now through a screen. And this isn't just some temporary trend. It's a deep, structural shift in how we get things done. Okay, so with this new reality, this new term has popped up everywhere: digital leadership. We hear it all the time, but what does it actually mean? Let's get past the buzzword and lock down a clear, useful definition. At its core, digital leadership is really just the skill of leading well in this new digital space. And it's not about being a tech genius either. It's about being smart and strategic in how you adapt in three really important areas. First, how you communicate. Second, how you get your team to collaborate. And third, how you create a sense of visibility for yourself and for your team. And this comparison here just makes it crystal clear. Look at the difference. In the traditional world, visibility was about your physical presence, walking around the office. Now, it's all about your digital contribution, the value add in chats, in docs, on calls. Communication has gone from face-to-face chats to things like Slack and email. And collaboration? Well, it's moved from those in-person meetings to shared documents and virtual whiteboards. The leadership jobs are the same, but the way we do them has been completely flipped on its head. All right, so we've covered the what, now it's time to get into the how. In section 3, we're going to talk about the essential hands-on skills you actually need to build to become a really effective digital leader. We can actually break this down into a pretty simple 3-step roadmap. First, it's about leveraging your digital tools in a smart way. Step 2 is all about the unique challenges of managing virtual teams. And step 3, which is maybe the most important for the long haul, is all about cultivating digital adaptability. Let's dig into each one. So, first up, leveraging digital tools. And again, this isn't about knowing every single button in Microsoft Teams. It's about using those tools with intention. A great digital leader knows when a quick chat message is enough, when it's time to start a shared doc, and when you really need to just get on a video call. The goal is to make working together feel totally seamless, to get the technology out of the way so your team can just focus on doing great work. Second, managing virtual teams. This one is a serious balancing act. On one hand, you absolutely need ways to see what's going on, to track progress without feeling like you're micromanaging. But on the other hand, and this is just as important, you have to work extra hard to maintain that human connection, the stuff that gets lost when you're not in the same room. It's this constant dance between managing the project and caring for the people. And finally, we have digital adaptability. This is the real long-term game. Technology is never going to stop changing. There will always be a new app, a new platform. The most crucial skill for a leader today is being able to roll with those changes, to guide your team through them without losing momentum, and to just stay agile and flexible in your whole approach. And that idea of being adaptable, it leads us perfectly into our final section, where it all comes together. Because when you combine the right tools, the right approach to team management, and that flexible mindset, you arrive at the ultimate goal: agile leadership. Because really, when you strip it all down, what's the point of all this? The goal of learning these digital skills isn't just to get better at managing technology. It's to get better at leading people. It's about guiding, supporting, and empowering your team through an environment that is just defined by constant, non-stop change. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Knowing how to use the digital tools, that's table stakes now. That's the easy part. The real challenge, and the true art of leadership today, is using those very tools to make the human connection even stronger, to build a team that's tight-knit no matter how far apart they are. So, we'll leave you with this to think about. As technology just keeps getting faster and more integrated into everything we do, how do we make sure that it's serving our teams and not the other way around? What does it really mean to be a human-first leader in a world that's becoming more digital by the day? That right there is the big question for all of us leading on this new frontier. Thanks for tuning in.